Loose cannon. That's how former Pueblo Police officer Brandon Victor is described in an internal affairs investigation by his fellow officers. That investigation launched after he shot 3 suspects in 3 separate cases, all within a 10-month period. Victor has since resigned from the Pueblo Police force, but he's still carrying a badge and a gun, now working as a deputy sheriff in Teller County. Tonight, 13 investigates. We do want to inform you this special report includes strong language and video that may be disturbing to some. Here's investigative reporter Dan Beatty.
Eventually, he's going to get one of us killed.
May 2020. Internal Affairs is conducting an investigation into Pueblo Police officer Brandon Victor after his 3rd officer-involved shooting. 13 investigates obtained more than a dozen recordings of Victor's fellow Pueblo Police officers being interviewed by investigators, asking about Victor's behavior on the job. At least 7 officers had serious concerns.
I mean, what is his demeanor, his behaviors on calls?
He has like an ego problem or something, like he always has to prove something.
Victor just snapped on me.
I think he's a loose cannon.
He's like, get the off my scene.
He's not afraid to flaunt that he's been in officer-involved shootings.
He's so aggressive.
Don't run from Victor.
After graduating from the Pueblo Police Academy, Victor started his first job as a patrol officer in March of 2018. He resigned from the job in July of 2020. Within a 10-month stretch as an officer in Pueblo, Victor pulled the trigger in 3 shootings while on the job. The first in July of 2019. Victor shoots and kills a suspect who threw a butcher's knife at officers. 4 days after the shooting is deemed justified, Victor finds a stolen truck. The district attorney's office says a suspect drove the truck toward Victor's partner in an effort to get away. Victor fires multiple rounds in the direction of the driver, who is injured but not killed. But it's what happened after that concerned fellow officers.
It starts going back and forth. They're kind of just talking back and forth. And then Brandon kind of got like serious, like, you better watch out for me, man. He's like, I've already shot 2 people.
When I heard that, that really took me back. I was like, you don't say that.
Joking or not, that's jacked up.
May 15th, 2020. Brandon Victor is on patrol when he spots another stolen vehicle. Despite department protocols, there is no body camera video of the incident. Victor says he thought he turned his body-worn camera on, but the camera never recorded the incident. Investigators can only rely on Victor's accounts.
You know it's a stolen vehicle.
Correct.
Okay. And you air that to dispatch.
Correct.
Fellow officers listening to radio chatter as the incident is unfolding.
And as he went out with the car, I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, man, we're going to have freaking shots fired within 30 seconds, and sure we did.
Victor approaches the vehicle alone, saying he believed the occupants were asleep. But the driver wakes up as Victor reaches for the car door.
And he reaches over with his left hand towards the console, across his body towards the right side, towards the center console. There's a gear shift on the right. I don't know what possibly he would need to reach across his body to grab, and I immediately thought he had a gun.
Victor reaches into the open window, saying he was trying to stop him when the driver hit the gas.
He was either pulled or dragged by the vehicle. And so the officer did pull out his handgun and he fired into the vehicle.
According to the incident report, Victor fired several rounds into an open window as the vehicle crashed into a nearby fence. The driver, 31-year-old Anthony Avila, was pronounced dead at the scene. His girlfriend, a passenger in the vehicle, was hit several times but lived.
I don't want to take someone's life. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I was scared.
2 months later, in July of 2020, Victor resigned in the midst of an internal affairs investigation. At the time, the investigation into 2 of his previous officer-involved shootings was also still ongoing by the DA. 4 months later, in November 2020, the district attorney released the findings from Victor's shootings, saying they were all justified, but with a caveat. In the review, DA Jeff Chostner said the missing body camera footage would have reflected misconduct by the officer if the new state legislation passed in 2020 was in effect. The law requires mandatory discipline up to termination for an officer who fails to turn on their body camera.
When I was listening to the audio and reading the documents, it almost had, made me have a chill go down my spine.
Sean Simonson, an attorney for Avila's family and his girlfriend, filed a federal lawsuit in October seeking damages, alleging excessive force against Victor. The suit includes failure to train and failure to discipline complaints against the city of Pueblo. 13 Investigates obtained Victor's disciplinary records from his time with Pueblo Police. They show Victor received verbal counseling after damaging a police vehicle and received a warning letter after losing a citizen's property. Victor resigned before an ongoing internal investigation was complete. The investigation was looking into violations of officer efficiency, safety, and when to initiate a pursuit. The civil suit against Victor also alleges that he breached department policy when he failed to wait for additional officers to respond before approaching a stolen vehicle and was reckless in his actions. According to the Pueblo Police Department handbook, it says consideration should be given to waiting for a cover officer to arrive. Simonson provided the interviews with Pueblo police officers to 13 Investigates.
Eventually he's going to get one of us killed, or he's going to end up going to jail or a civil lawsuit, and frankly I don't want to work with him.
Nearly a year after his resignation in June 2021, Brandon Victor became a deputy in Teller County, where he works today.
You know, there's still a lot of police officers and agencies out there that would like to have an individual like this on the payroll, when it should be apparent to them, because it's apparent to me and most other people, including most other police officers, at least in Pueblo, that this person's a liability and presents a danger to the community.
13 Investigates reached out to Victor's lawyer, who stressed all 3 shootings were justified. He did not want to comment on the allegations from other officers. Both the Pueblo Police Department and the Teller County Sheriff's Office had no comment, along with the police unions. 13 Investigates requested disciplinary records for Brandon Victor with the Teller County Sheriff's Office, and we were told no such records exist. Dan Beatty, 13 Investigates.
The Teller County website touts a commitment to an open and transparent government. We reached out to the county commissioners who are responsible for approving the budget for the sheriff's office. Despite that, they could not provide answers to questions about our report. Instead, they sent this response via email saying, quote, "We cannot answer any of your specific questions because we have no specific knowledge related to them." The Teller County Sheriff is an autonomous elected official and is responsible for personnel decisions. We have great confidence in Sheriff Mikesell, and he has our full support.